Evening. We all spend this time in our own way. Often people are used to relaxing and resting after a hard day, doing their hobbies and staying up late. Personally, I treated the evening and night routine the same way. But what if I told you that just a few little things can turn your late leisure into self-development? At the same time, you will feel rested and satisfied. Our nightly routine plays a crucial role in our well-being and confidence, and now I'll tell you why. So, every day we meet the morning. Each of us does it differently, but one thing I know for sure, you have days when you get up on the wrong foot, and I know how to minimize such cases. How you wake up directly affects your mood for the day ahead, as well as your efficiency. Therefore, let's learn how to prepare ourselves for a beautiful morning by using the night routine. Where does the evening routine begin? This process is based on three main principles. Set the brain for a successful tomorrow, activate the parasympathetic nervous system, and optimize for sleep. The main difference between a morning routine and a night routine is when you initiate it. In the case of the beginning of the day, you begin to act as soon as you wake up and get up. You brush your teeth, wash your face, cook breakfast. But in the evening, it is more difficult, and the question arises, when to initiate a nightly routine and what should it look like? My advice is to start taking action earlier than you think is necessary. I personally give myself an hour to finally get ready for bed. I advise you to start with routine actions already known to you, with bath procedures. In general, it is worth starting the nightly preparation with this. You don't want to mislead yourself by washing your face with cold water before going to bed. Reflection and the role of gadgets. Well, I believe that reflection and awareness is one of the main aspects of our evening leisure. At this time, we must create such conditions for ourselves in order to feel peace and tranquility. No matter how your day went, better set yourself up for further action and victory. I highly recommend that you rid yourself of exposure to screens and gadgets in the dark. Relax, pick up a pencil, and write down on a piece of paper the things that you were able to do during the day. Write about your problems, achievements, plans for tomorrow, and put it aside. This will help you get into a state of focus and organize your thoughts. One important practice in the evening routine is to do some little thing for yourself from the future. For example, write a reminder to pack certain things if you are going somewhere. You can also do household trifles in advance. Change bed linen, iron clothes, or get rid of garbage. By such actions, you will greatly simplify and brighten up your tomorrow because the responsibility that lies with you will no longer be so heavy. Next step? Calm down. You're fine. If you suffer from obsessive thoughts and anxiety about skipping something important, just try this program and follow the advice for 1 week, and I guarantee you that your perception will change for the better. Instead of wasting your precious night watching an extra series of Netflix, ask yourself how it will affect your productivity and mood tomorrow. And I will answer you, it will ruin everything. Lack of quality sleep will disrupt the dopamine production in your body, which directly affects your decision-making and your desires. So do not neglect your health and act in the interests of your well-being and goals. Final step. Let's finally discuss the most important thing, preparation for sleep. There are many tips on how to improve the quality of sleep, and I will give you some of the most effective ones. The temperature in your bedroom plays a significant role, which is why I have developed the habit of cooling my space before I go to bed. Here are the reasons why you should start doing this too. First, you will fall asleep easier and faster. Because if the room is too hot, the body will begin to spend energy to offset the drop, and you will toss and turn. Second, you will look better and fresher. In a cool room, melatonin, the sleep hormone, is released more efficiently, and few people know about it, but this hormone also slows down aging. And the third, non-obvious, the body burns much more calories when you sleep in a cool place, and this really helps in the fight against excess weight. The next thing I want to talk about in bedtime is your gadgets and how blue light affects how you feel. I advised you to remove the screens an hour before bedtime because each of them emits blue light, which is perceived by our brain as a stimulant, and in turn, it cannot start the full process of producing the sleep hormone. As a result, a disturbed mode, overexcitation, and poor health. Many people recommend purchasing glasses with a blue light filter or turning on the night shift on your iPhone, but be aware that this is not always enough. Think about activities that help you relax. For some, it might be meditating in silence, listening to a podcast or light music, but I have my own personal way, and that's reading. Every time before bed, I pick up a book and read until I feel sleepy. It helps me fall asleep almost immediately and doesn't harm my health. Try it. Well, I think it's time to tell you about my own results of using these tips and systems. Like any other person, it was a little difficult for me to adopt some habits, but I clearly defined the goals of these actions for myself and did not allow myself to give up. 2 weeks later, I can say for sure that I felt an unprecedented lightness and a surge of strength. My ability to act has grown and every business in which I had a hand has been developed. As for the society around me, you might be surprised, but this hour that I spent offline did not spoil my relationships with people at all, but on the contrary, allowed me to develop self-discipline and create stable principles that later aroused only respect. Do not devalue the role of proper sleep in your life and take care of your health. Finally, thank you so much for watching. I am very pleased with your feedback and the realization that my content has really helped someone. So leave your comments, subscribe, and share this video, and I say goodbye to you until the next.